Hello, hello. Good, Good Thursday, everybody. We're back online. We're back with you, and we're, let's say, brand new. Huh? Somebody put an effort into this stream. It wasn't me. I have thanks to say to certain people that are doing this for me, but got some help, and we look a lot nicer than we used to look, right? We have a few buttons, a few things. I'm watching the other monitor. Sorry about that. I hope you appreciate it. And I hope you guys like the improvement. All right. Hello everyone. Just checking in right away. Let me know if the sound is good. We're starting another Thursday with you live, this time from Bali. We're gonna do some trading today, right? So far, so good. This week is very good so far on indices. Actually, was talking with Domas. Hi, I was gonna mention you. I was chatting with Domas yesterday a little bit. 6% up on the funded account that I just got earlier in the month, which is amazing. And we were just talking a little bit about how to manage the Apex funded account itself. So I'm not sure what I will do, but I think I'm gonna push for 10% profit overall, so I can withdraw half of it and keep the other half of it as a buffer, which will make my life very easy. I hate this part of funded trading in terms of index trading, because you have to keep that buffer because they have those trailing stop losses. Forex funded trading is a little bit easier, but you follow Forex with me as well, right? You see what's happening in Forex. So thank you. Sound is good. Awesome. You see what is happening with Forex. So it's a little bit tough to handle. Not to handle maybe, but hard to read, right? But we're back at it again. We're gonna look at indices, but very quickly, just like we do every single day. Dollar index. We bounced from this 15-minute fair value gap, and I still like that buy side resting above 106 500s. Click through it. Smart money reversal happened. So if you guys follow market maker models, initial consolidation here, first stage of distribution, second consolidation right here. Have smart money reversal with a first leg of distribution. And I was looking for a low risk sell here on dollar, meaning buys on other currency pairs. We didn't get it. We have buy side resting above with equal highs, right? So there was no entry on this market maker sell model, at least in 1 hour chart, which makes me a little bit sad. But this is a 4 hour fair value gap now that we're pushing into. And we're gonna see if we can work with it or not. We're trading above. Take this off. We're trading above mid and open, but we're trading right into the current new week opening gap. So we're gonna see what happens here. But draw on liquidity was pretty clear since we bounced from this 15 minutes fair value gap, right? We're gonna follow this a lot to look for possible breaks of structure that could allow indices to push to the upside. I would be interested in that, but we're gonna see how we react in this 4 hour fair value gap level. Okay. Euro USD. Love this sell side resting below. I like us going here, meaning dollar should push through, and basically we just need to see this 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour fair value gap giving way for market makers sell model to initiate with consolidation here. Another consolidation, smart money reversal. Ooh. Smart money reversal here, right? Can be interesting to see. I don't consider this as a run on sell side. Continue higher. I would love lower prices to appear, to be fair with you. But we'll see if we get that or not. But on 5 minutes, we have a very clear high here, which would give a very nice break of structure if we continue any higher. So I'll note that. And let's take a look at dollar versus pound. Pound versus dollar, sorry. Pound versus dollar. Gonna dig deeper into this monthly fair value gap. We might. I'm not sure. This is not something that I like. Can't read it at all, guys. Trading below midnight as well. Version with a fair value gap here. It's a very strong setup for a buy. IFVG right here, right? 5 minutes even better. Let me take a look actually. So what do we have? Queen buy side 400 pips, 40 pips. Sorry, not 400. I'm not sure. Let me try to focus on this. If this fair value gap opens up, it's a buy for me. So I'm gonna take this off. It is a buy for me if this opens up the fair value gap, because that would be a short-term break of structure, allowing the market to push up. So let's watch this for a minute, okay? And then we're gonna go into indices. Stop loss will be very minimal as well, down below here, 24551. Fair value gap is here, break of structure is here as well. So let's see what we get next. How are you, Domas Mendogas? What's good today? What's good today? This is a very nice push to the upside, actually. We have an SMT as well. I like it. We just have to find an entry now. Simple and easy to say, right? We still have time till indices open up, so it's fine. Looking at NQ and ES, completely different charts. Yeah, that's why I'm not watching it right now, because I want them to get in sync a little bit more. But yeah, watch this. This is a model that you can work with. We don't want the price going any lower than that, so watch it, trade it if you want it. So do it on your own risk though. But let's go to the place where what we gathered for, right? Which is DC. let me do one thing real quick to get it ready for you, and we're gonna dive straight into it because markets are opening up in what, 6 minutes, right? So yes, and Nasdaq, we're good to go, right? So 1 hour chart is not really telling me any kind of story, but note this 1 hour for value gap that we are inverting, right? And Q we have exactly the same. My overall long-term bias is for sell side to be run through though, right? I'm not too keen on seeing the price pushing too high, but we have that 1 hour level noted. So let's take a look at 15 minutes. For value gap here, same on NQ, right? So for today, I probably want to see for possible buys. I would love to see this broken to the upside to get something like this, right? We will see, but note that 15 minutes. And then let's go into 5, which is just nasty. And but in that nasty price action, we have a few things though. So let's hide this for now. We have a buy side triple highs actually right here. 1, 2, 3, bam, that was run through and break to the downside with a fair value gap here, which also left a breaker block, which is these 1, 2, 3, 4 up close candles. Right? We have a breaker that is holding in the price. Was this a short? Not for me, but just consider that there is that breaker, right? Resting above the current market price. Then what do we have going into 3 minutes? Just two on paper markets that should be identical that are not. So, but what I like is I like this consolidation. Like this is lovely. We haven't had a consolidation pre-market open for a while, so it should be fun. It should be interesting. So give it a few more minutes for the market to open up, and we're gonna see if we get a chance to execute. Yep. Gun to my head, upside, at least short term, to get some value and sell off later into the day. But that's just me wishing for something. I don't know what will happen. If I would know, I would enter. That's what you always hear from me, guys. Low resistance liquidity run here. Note this high. And let's see. I feel like it might be a fun session because of this consolidation. But we're gonna have to see what kind of cards we get dealt with. Did anybody trade the PM session though yesterday? Because yes, and doc, and a lot of sell side resting below. Do you think it will bounce off this one, right? That's the end doc. Yeah. Sell side was taken though, Thomas. Take a look. London low, bam, run through. That's why I'm thinking about possible buys. If that 15-minute fair value gap lets us rip through. YouTube 2022 here as well, right here. Break of structure and everything. So markets are open though. ES for me looks bullish. I can't lie. Like it does look bullish. We've been just running sell stops non-stop, sell stops, sell stops, sell stops. We haven't taken buy side at all recently, right? So check older sell side. Yeah. I know. Right below this 1 hour for value gap. Yes. And right here, 5047. But you have to consider two things, you know. You have to consider what you want to see right now and what you want to see throughout the day, right? Throughout the day, yes, sell side. I would love sell side to get tagged down here, down here, right? I would love it to get tagged, but right now, yes. Thank you. I'm not saying that, but ES looks bullish still, in a way, because of this YouTube 2022 panic, right? But up until the point that this 15-minute fair value gap is holding in the price, like I can't enter buys. You know? Can you go short? Yeah, why not? Find a place to do it though. Let me try something. I'll try to turn on some music. I'll give it a chance. I would love to know how to turn on the music, but a task for me though, to test it out, to figure it out how to do it. But yeah, one day guys. But push to the downside is alright, right? But do we want to go long from us taking sell side away from the market? Eesh. I'm not sure. Can't say. But let me take a look at dollar index real quick. GU. Nothing too fancy just yet, right? But we have the first fair value gap on NQ that we might be able to work with, right? ES is just not offering anything. Right? But this is the opening range, and we always want to wait it out. So I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna wait out the opening range. We're gonna see what kind of cards we get dealt with during it. Yeah. So this initial sell side right here is yesterday's low. And then we have a daily level that we were aiming for this week overall. Haven't tagged it, so a double bottom now forming. And sell side taken, right? We're getting an SMT though now, right? With the yes not taking the sell side just yet, NQ did it, so gonna have to see if that's something we can work with or not. If I were you, Thomas, though, shouldn't be saying this, but I would go watch ICT as well. Because so far there's no possible trades coming. So unless you want to ask me something very specific, you would get quite a lot of value just and watching ICT. It is live right now as well. Bad for me, right? But yeah. But we have this SMT, so I'm happy about it. I want to see it panning out, but we have to see a turning point soon because next sell side is 17,444, very far away from where we're trading at. This is just running it in a way, and I think it's just gonna continue. There's nothing stopping it in a way. In terms of there's nothing for the market to look for to make a turn up until the sell side liquidity is being hit. Just so far away, but at the same time we're halfway there. 100 handles. You understand what is happening? Bloomberg is gonna say, "Oh, end of the world," but it isn't. It's just a market that does what we kind of talked about that will happen. What, 4 days ago when we did the weekly report, weekly outlook. We're just getting dealt with the cards that were quite predictable and are quite reasonable as well. I want to check dollar index again. Build that 4-hour fair value gap. Full on though. You. GU failed. So this idea failed, right? And back into the same stuff on ES and in Q. So because there is an SMT, this is gonna be a possible buy for when to handle stop loss. Into sharp. I just want to see the retracement back into the range. I think we're gonna continue lower, but I just want to see that retracement, and I'm gonna try to capitalize it on it. This will be more than enough. ES should be a lot stronger though than NQ, because NQ took those sell stops, so it's showing weakness compared to ES, but there's no entry on ES just yet. And here I'm just trusting the SMT. So NQ went lower than ES, you have an SMT. Something that you can work with, right? Forex is just crashing lower, so we have to be careful. And I would love to see ES pushing through this. Nice. I would love it to get to equilibrium. I wouldn't like to see this holding in the price. I would love this to hold in the price, right? So let's see if we can get that. You would be, if you're trading with micros, you would be scaling off right now, going to break even, kind of. Not break even, but below this low. Yeah. This low is at what, 770, so 6775 is just perfect. One tick below it. Nothing fancy. Just an inversion into a SMT into an inversion. So we've done this what, on Thursday? No, sorry, on Tuesday. This is Thursday today. So we've done it on Tuesday. We've done this week already once. Yep. And a little bit more. Come on. That's nice. Closed above it. I like that. Stop loss break even. And 1% banked. Thank you. Good start of the day. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys. Smile. Did you smile, huh? Or did you not? Hope you did. I even had a haircut today for you, so. Now we just wait it out for the market to give us the real story of what it wants to do. But you see how easy I made this look? In a way. Not to be bragging, but just that's the beauty of this. You make it look easy, you make it look low effort in a way for yourself. And then just beautiful stuff comes out of it, you know? What is ICT doing though? Who's watching? Let me know. What is ICT up to? I miss the guy. Dude, like, very honestly, I would love to be watching him and learning even more about what I know. And probably not something too much in terms of new stuff. That would just be lovely to be refreshing stuff that I already know. Because, That's the only thing that I can recommend next to me. you know, however that sounds, but yeah. So far so good. Every single bearish PD array is just getting killed, which is very, very nice. He's yapping. He's old, man. He could be my father in a way. He's old, but yeah, he's yapping. He loves to talk. I love to talk. I talk a lot of bullshit. He talks even more. So let's go through this again. Is the macro starting already? Back in this 1 hour for value gap, you see. It'd be interesting to see if we come back into the 1 hour for value gap range on NQ as well. V formation happening. Keep that for your notes. How many V formations we saw this week already, huh? 3, 4? I think 3. So V formations is just something that puts the market into a very bullish state. So far so good. This was a beautiful run. We took advantage of it, and now we're just waiting it out to get more in terms of market telling us this story, what it should do, right? Tiger, I could, but the copyrights are not allowing me to do that. You know, so the you need to play like free copyrighted whatever the name is music. And it's just annoying. You can't just play random stuff. I love to do that, but you just can't. Because the YouTube then would just take off the YouTube would take off the video for me afterward, you know? I have there. So I'm streaming with Streamlabs, right? And in Streamlabs, there's even an app for this. But me being me, I don't know how to use it. So, however smart I look when I stream, however informed I look in front of you when I talk about the markets, everything else relating what we do here is very not my how to say piece of a pie. It's a bit hard for me to manage this because I'm very bad at it. And then the second thing, even though I'm bad at it, I could learn, but that I'm just very restricted in terms of time to do it for you guys. So one day I'll get the music going though. That I promised you. So I'm gonna get it, but I don't know when. I don't know how. just yet, but I'm gonna figure. So we're getting a little bit of structure, right? Good. Outside was taken. Be lovely to take buy stops. Eesh. This is a very big opening range, though. Very. Could you enter this? Yes, of course. But so is he yapping about buy side now? Hmm? He should be. Yapping, good word. He does yap. He does yap. There is something that I wanted to talk about, though. About buy side and sell side. There's something that you wanna. Yeah, so this depends on you. I have something prepared that I wanna share off my phone, which is trading related. But it would make me set it up in a way that probably I wouldn't be able to show the markets that much. Let me give it a chance. Right? So I have an app that I downloaded that I can. Now I can't share my screen. I wanted to show you what kind of setup on the phone I have in terms of trading and just productivity overall. How I do it, what I do it. It could be a fun thing to do actually. Thinking of a way how to do it. Let me check something. App is called. So let me install Let's View on my phone. And if the markets will be boring, we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna show you what kind of setup I have on my phone for trading. I think that could be something you could play around, right? Because structure is being built, so that's lovely. Structure is something that we like. ES has a fair value gap with an inversion, so this is very bullish right here. I like what's happening on here. This fair value gap for an entry. 5 handles right here. Why not? right here. Everything above this is still bullish. And 10 o'clock is hit, right? So the session is, so see if we get something to play around with. I don't want this close below. Pushing into this order block is fine. This is cool. But I don't want it to go much lower. Plus OB here, right? Also it's taken on NQ, right? Watch this. So SMTs again. And then the market has to start, if it is running higher, it has to start running now. There's nothing for it to do much lower from where we are trading. NQ is starting to do that. NQ is starting to show it, so it's good, but yes, has to follow as well. We're just playing around with that order blocks right here. Nothing to my liking. I needed to stay in that for it doesn't. So 1, 2, 3 PD array is broken, right? So that is not valid anymore. SMT didn't hold on. So let's see if something can work with. Look lower. Nothing to my liking just yet. This inversion you should be monitoring now. A possible run towards south side here. There's nothing we can work, sadly. This doesn't hold, but the buy stops being run through. Gonna happen, sadly. It will. There's again no openings, nothing to participate. One for one, which is good. I'm happy I took that early trade because right now it's just building it up. In my opinion, run buy side, but imbalance into volume imbalance. I like it going higher. I'm just kind of trusting this 5-minute inversion, push the price to the upside from here, right? So we inverted that 5-minute value gap, but we created an SMT. So, in my honest opinion, I think not much will happen the next hour because we're just probably gonna consolidate and the PM sessions should start running buy stops unless we do it just randomly. This not too random, but still don't have an entry for you guys I can participate in, so I'm just holding on to it. But we're gonna probably see a break of structure now, but that break of structure runs buy stops. Not nice. Not nice. Opening range high. Next target. Probably gonna get that offered. 5074. 507. And yes, I'm in the queue so far. Nothing to my liking. Sadly, I'd like to trade a little bit more because I want to run that balance up even higher before I come back home. Because when I'm gonna be in Vilnius, yes, I'm gonna be trading. I'm gonna be live streaming every single day for you guys, but it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to trade the other sessions. So I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit compared to what I'm doing right now. Because literally right now I'm just trading every single session I have access to, right? You see it on Discord all the time, but in business is gonna be a bit different because I'm gonna have to live, right? Yeah. Ride to the office won't be 2 minutes. I mean, it will be half an hour, sometimes even, right? It's gonna be a little bit different. But yeah, not 50% of this fair value gap. Note that 5067, and note this order block as well. So the PD arrays that would keep the price bullish for me. Okay. We're trading at an optimal trade entry. I'm not saying that this is a possible short, but we're trading at a optimal. So what if you were long, you should be taking off like 95% of. You should be holding too much of the position anymore. Targets here, of course, at 17696 ish. That's for sure, but you should be taking a lot of the positions off right now. %50 level, we talked about it, right? Nothing is random here. Nothing beautiful so far. We wanted it not to go any lower from this. Yeah. Wicking to this order block, yes, sure, not a problem. But I don't want it to close below this. And Q is though starting to break, so that optimal trade entry is kind of in the market to go to the downside. If it opens up with a fair value gap to the downside, this is a YouTube 2022 model. I'm gonna enter. If this goes lower with a fair value gap, watch it. Huh? Anybody took anything today? That buy was very nice. This buy was incredibly lovely. And buy side incoming, tagged. So yes, perfect deliver. Yes, we kind of failed with this call right here, but didn't believe sell side was necessary to be taken. I was just hoping for this order block to holding the price, but buy side tagged, very nice push to the upside. And now we evaluate. I would like still to enter a trade today. So we're gonna see if we find something that we can work with. Okay? I'm just checking the accounts and the status on everything else that I do. So if you will excuse me, um, everything is pro. Let me just. It's message sent. Sorry about that. Um. Okay. So let's take a look one more time at dollar index. Boom. Still trading in that 4-hour chart. The rally gap above midnight. Yeesh. That I like out here. You. Hello to you. Do we have for me? Nothing too interesting. So let's jump back into here. Um, talked about that the fact that if we go above this 15 minutes for value gap, it becomes bullish, right? We're kind of getting that right now. I'm gonna watch this carefully. Minutes. The NQ looks a lot cleaner though, okay? But we're just being held into this OT. My mom just sent me a message. We don't have internet. Maybe you can help us. How on earth from here can I help them to get internet if they lost it? Thomas, maybe you're in Panevėžys. Maybe you can go to my parents' house. If you can go, I'll tell her to cook you something nice. Nah, too bad. Too bad. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm already prepping for this in a way. Because I don't believe much will happen until that point. But then... we'll see. So far, just hanging in there. Did you try turning it off and on again? Yes, good. Oh my god. Literally send me like 5 messages now. Asking for help. So, sadly, I'm with you guys. Help her out. I'm gonna try that shebang with sharing my screen though from the phone because I want to talk about something. So I'm trying something. If I can get it done, we will have a very nice talking point to share with you guys. So I hope you don't mind it. Okay. Open that up. Oh, let's view. Should allow me to stream on for you. Make it. This push to the upside is expected, and it's totally fine. But we're probably gonna have to wait for the macro until we can do the second. Sadly, so I'm trying to prep something for you guys. I appreciate. Mirroring. I'm almost done setting it up though. So let's see. It looks like I'm sharing the let's share screen. Oh, I filmed it a while ago for you guys when I shared it from the what's his name iPad, the one of the first, right? Doesn't want to work. Nice push to the upside. Why stops taken? What do we look for after? Hmm? Side, right? Who might have guessed? Doesn't seem that I can connect them. I'm still waiting for more structure like this. This is not giving any possibility. Guess what? The chart's frozen? Oh no. For you. Hi. Oh, be frozen. That works. Okay. Sorry about that. But let me try something fun, guys. So window capture. Want something frozen, not frozen anymore. Oh, guys, I'm literally saying we're gonna have to wait for the macro to start, so we have 20 minutes until that happens. So I'm gonna do something fun for you, okay? Hope you don't mind. And let me connect my phone. Go. I'm connected and I'm gonna try to show my phone screen for you guys now, which might be a little bit weird. So give me a chance, let's say, right? At source, I'm doing it. You. How do you like that? This is my phone. This is something that I want to talk about. Not testing what I want directly yet, so one more second. Here we go. You see my screen. We're gonna do something. I hope find it. Okay? But I wanted to talk about what I do on my phone in a way. So, oh shoot. Let me connect it one more time. This is the last time I try it. If this doesn't work, guys, I will apologize for even trying, but this is the last attempt. 1, 2, 3, screen broadcast started. So, are we broadcasting? Please tell me we are. 2, yes, we got it. So, guys, I wanted to talk about something that I do on daily basis, which is my phone, right? And I do a few things even before I start streaming, which is on daily basis, and maybe this is something that you can follow as well, right? So let me show you around, right? So this is my phone, and this is what I do on daily basis when I start trading. So one of the first things that I do before I start trading, I did it already today, is I use How I Feel app, where I kind of try to check in every day in terms of how I feel. And today, let's just take a look at what we have. High energy and pleasant, high energy, pleasant, high energy and pleasant. Everything is good. And I can kind of mark what kind of emotion I have, which is enthusiastic right now. And I press to hold and save it, right? And what were you doing to feel enthusiastic? So I had a very nice meal. I talked with some coworkers here, spent time with family as well. Places was quite a lot outside today as well. Describe why and what I'm feeling enthusiastic. Nothing happening. This is too bad. We won't do it then, okay? I really wanted you to show this, but you kind of get it on and off. But what I wanted to show you is that, so it asks me as well to describe why it might be causing me to feel enthusiastic, right, as you see, which is a very nice way to log my daily habits. And I'm enthusiastic because I'm streaming, right? Because I'm happy and to be sharing. And I save it in, and I'm checking in, and I'm doing it every single day, just before the stream and before the trading session. And when something goes wrong, I can always come back to it, and I can take a look at what went wrong or good throughout my day and how I behaved during the trading session as well. So it's a very nice data point for me to follow, right? Second thing I have is, of course, ChatGPT. Self-explanatory, quick questions when something comes up. I always use that. Notes is all my life is in there, and YouTube, self-explanatory as well, right? But on the right hand side is auto. The place where it says live is my meeting kind of booked, right? And it says auto because I can start recording myself and I can start talking into the phone like that. And it's just very nice to do it because for me, just thinking about something is usually a little bit not intense enough for myself to believe in it. So when I talk to myself, like I would be talking to a friend, I talk with auto. It kind of summarizes everything I go through, and I can listen to myself again. Another data point for the stream, during the trading session, so on and so forth, right? This is where the fun starts. So I'm looking at it works. This is where the fun starts because 2 years ago, I wrote an entry where I had a few break evens that led into a small profit. This is all the trades from 2023, April 18th, that I took. See? Which makes it, and I was in Palanga. So this is something that I have popping up every single day where I can see what kind of trades I took. Maybe I journaled something and so on and so forth. And also there's a journal entry for me to write, which says, what's a recent realization I've had about? I won't write it now. I will write it later today. But this is another thing that I can spend time in terms of maybe focusing on myself, maybe relaxing a little bit and just putting some effort into my own well-being, right? Calendar, self-explanatory. You see how late it is at night. But this is where my life happens in a way. And then I have 4 very important apps, which one of them is Loom, that I started to communicate a lot with my colleagues through, just explaining myself, explaining what I want them to do. Discord, right? Edgar says it's 100 square pants. That's cool. And then I have TradingView and MetaTrader 5, and basically this is my life 95% of the time, and I have it in one screen. And in the bottom, you just see very self-explanatory things. Since I'm driving a lot, I use Waze, and I have Superhuman for my email app. And basically, this is how I set up my phone for productivity. And that productivity, as you see, is very kind of data-driven for me to be able to evaluate myself non-stop, because my job is to perform in front of the charts. I play around with this a little bit so I can be performing in front of the charts for you guys. So yeah, hope you find this insightful. Just felt like sharing. If you don't want to hear stuff like this anymore, just let me know, I'll stop. But I don't know. A lot of why I'm saying this is because a lot of you guys ask me questions that are very hard to explain in terms of just understanding you as a human being in a way. But I kind of have my own ways of playing around with my mind, and I don't want to push those ways onto you, but I'm happy to share it from time to time towards you, just so you would understand that there's different ways of dealing with your mindset. And we all know that mindset and good mindset here is the most important to come into the trading session, because without good mindset, we're just kind of doomed, okay, right? Because there's no good trading that is gonna happen if you're just coming in with a mind that is not ready to go and is not ready to rock and roll, let's say, right? But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Back to the charts. Let's get this rolling and let's get this going, because we're getting closer to the macro itself. So macro itself, where are we at? Let's place it here. So 10:50 to 11:10. 10:50 to 11:10 as well, right here, right? And we're gonna see if we can find anything we can work with. Yes, 1 minute. I see that deformation. There is. We have an SMT as well. I'm not sure though. Buy side taken, yes. On paper, it is an entry. This is a short. This is exactly the same position that we took on the other side of the market. Not touching it. I just can't. I'm just gonna let it rip to the upside, and I'm gonna try to gather my thoughts in terms of why I'm not touching it, so I can explain it well for you guys. But the idea behind me not touching this is because manipulation leg already passed, right? Manipulation was to the downside. We accumulated validation here, right? Ole. We accumulate. My God, we accumulated here. We manipulated. Now we're distributing, right? Distribution towards this high. Yes. Is this a short right away? No, because this is a distribution lag. We need consolidation now. So without consolidation, I can't enter this. Power of 3 and in a very simple manner. Right? Yeah, I can't. I didn't enter already, so but I can't enter a short like this. And we need macro. We need the macro to turn the market around. We have what 5.5 minutes until that point, so I'm just gonna wait it out. Imagine still riding this though, right? If you really trust the market to deliver, you could be still riding this. 150 handles, holy macaroni. This is cool. EU and GU are both breaking the structure to the upside though. Right here, this 5 minutes inversion happened. GU not that much, but kind of there. We were looking at these buy stops right here. And Q though, Is to go a little bit higher. I wanted it to run through this buy side liquidity pool here. Let's see. Macro starting in just in a teeny tiny bit. So UT 2022 could be present actually. Watch this for a possible inversion. Now this is something that I would be interested in. Right? Watch this. Watch this. Now you just have to pick the devil. Which one you want to lay with? 22 handles for down here 50. Yes, is a little bit too risky for me. But let's watch this. Pans out or not. This is a beautiful delivery towards buy side though. I love this. This is very nice. It's just gonna run through buy side resting up here. Good. Very much. I'm just thinking that this is gonna be low of the week because of that SMT. This is not just an SMT on 1 minute chart. Little. This is an SMT on a hourly, on a daily even. Yeah. I think that's the bottom. But let's see. I'm gonna watch this and with the hope that the macro turns the market around and possible short. We won't look for new lows. We're just gonna look for equilibrium. Something around here. And yes, something around here. So the macro is starting, right? So any break of structure now very valid, especially if this SMT remains. SMT, meaning that buy side is not taken on it. Right? Getting another SMT offered here. Inversion for value gap right there as well. Might even offer YouTube 22 entry. Nothing yet, nothing so far. We're just monitoring the macro and it's doing its job, and what we want to see, we want this to the down, basically. Maybe another high to be created, that's fine, but otherwise that doesn't give way. We're just gonna finish the stream for today, which was nice. It was with very good delivery. But tomorrow we're gonna do a live on Discord, which I'm quite excited. I hope you prepped a lot of questions that you want to ask. We have a lot of talking points. I'm gonna spend as much time as you require me to spend with you, kinda, you know. So hope you guys are gonna be able to join in tomorrow. 9:15 ish New York time. Just exactly the same as we do on YouTube. Yeah. Bum. Both sides of the market. Both. Taken by taken. Only other valid thing for now return. That's gonna be rotation. That doesn't happen. It doesn't. Another push. Here. No more SMTs. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Oh yeah. Gotta take a screenshot, sorry. Er, This is an old new day opening gap with a 1 hour for value gap right above it. Yeah. Keep that in mind, right? Very precise day so far, though. Every single bullish PDRA is just holding the price in place, pushing it to the side. Nice, very good. You should understand already what I'm trying to draw here, right? This looks a lot more interesting now. A lot more interesting. Folks, we're on trade again. Trading this inversion. Very tiny stop loss again. Cool. Would it take profit right before this liquidity resting below? Nothing too hectic, nothing too hard to understand, right? We had the liquidity resting above, liquidity is being run through. Right away, the market makes a turn, creating an inversion. Enter. We know that this works more times than it doesn't. Enough for me. You know, good enough for me. If we trade above it, I'm just conceding to this. But we have a fair value gap inside an inversion. I like I like setups like this. This increases the probability massively now, panning out. Would I add? No, I wouldn't, because then I would be just risking the whole balance that I gained today. Now I'm just risking half of it, which is fine by me. But closing basis, if we go above this, I'm conceding. Fine also. We don't want to see any movement above this. Breaking through, yeah, sure. But even that, not necessary. Knowing how precisely the market delivered to the upside, I want to see precision again here. So closing above it is just nothing I wanted to be dealing with. Just have my finger ready. Nice. I would love it to close below and then probably just touch it and run away from it now. Paksht, and then small kiss. Bow and run away. We're not interested. And still touch it. Paksht and lower. Lovely. This is lovely. Or very nice. Now that was not necessary. I wanted it to just run away, but so far so good. Can't say anything wrong about it. So far so good. You see how awful of an entry I'm holding though? We moved so much away from that fair value gap and then still. This is good. Every time I'm in a place like this though, with a one contract running around like that, wish trading micros you could enter from. So imagine, I would love to have like 1.5 contract, so 15 months. So I would enter 5 here with 3, add to the position with 5 more here, maybe 2 more when we bounce off. So maybe 12 micros would be in a trade right now for me, averaging somewhere around this level. So that would be in a profit as well. So there is a reasonable, how to say, explanation on why it's worth trading micros, but the delivery on them is just nothing that I want to work with. So come on. What I'm looking for is maybe some inside candles so we can get a better story of the what price is looking to do. So far, just very boring, low push to the downside, speed. But yeah, without inside candles, I can't say when we're gonna get. So inside candle. I'm gonna give 3 candles for speed, and if that doesn't happen, we're just gonna concede and gonna finish this day in a very nice profit with 2 positions open total. Fine. So inside it created, we want to see 3 candles. Let's give it till 11:10. Yeah, 11:10. See some action. So note for your notes, guys. 11:06 inside candle. So usually want to 2 or 3 candles in time from that to give direction into the market. What about your 100k value? You imagine, Thomas. I'm gonna read it out loud now. I'm sad. Yes. Auto liquidating off account due to auto liquidating profile. Total cash 103,700. It's just they're probably gonna ask me to reset the account. This is nothing I wanna be dealing with. And are we? Give me a moment. Are we conceding or probably are? Too bad. I liked what was happening. 20 seconds more. Too bad. Now we're gonna have to concede this. Thank you. And too bad. Unfortunate. I really liked the idea of this inside candle allowing the market to go lower, but so this is it for today, guys. Thank you. But yeah, Thomas, that account got liquidated, which sucks. I had double risk yesterday on the account when we traded NQ, and it literally didn't hold the drawdown on the trade, and it just got stopped out because the trade was too big for the account. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in writing tomorrow, probably not today, tomorrow. It's sucks, sad. It is, I guess. Can't say much more next to it. So, guys, thank you one more time for hanging in with me. Hope you appreciate my time with you. I hope you found this insightful, and see you tomorrow in Discord in the Q&A. Bye.